Hello guys, in today's video we will be reviewing the Browns 53-man roster. Starting with the defense, DL, Malik Collins, Myles Garrett, Mason Graham, Mike Hall Jr., Shelby Harris, Aiden Huntington, Isaiah McGuire, Cameron Thomas, Joe Tyron, Alex Wright. With the cornerbacks, it will be Miles Hurton, Don Jones, Cameron Mitchell, Greg Newsome II, Denzel Ward. With the LB, Trum Baker, Devin Bush, Dibate, Easton Arnold, and then it will be Carson Singer. Sorry guys, I'm bad with names. Safeties, Grant Delpit, Ronnie Hickman, Rayshawn Jenkins, DeMonte Kazee, Donovan McMillan. Offense for your Cleveland Browns. Starting with the quarterbacks, we got Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders. Running backs, Trum Ford and Dylan Sampson. Wide receivers, the Browns signed Isaiah Bond. So they got Isaiah Bond, DeAndre Carter, Cherry Judy, Gage, and then they got Chamar E. I don't know how to say his last name. Cedric Tillman. And then whenever Quinshon Chunkins gets his contract, he'll probably join with the team too. In the wide receivers or something like that. OL, we got Joel, Jack, Tevin Jenkins, Wand Jones, KT Livingstone, and then you got Lucas, Ethan, Wyatt Teller, Luke Wilberler, however you say his name, Zach Zener. Tight ends, Brandon Bates, Arnold Fannin Jr., David Njoku, Blake Whiteheart. Special teams kicker they released yesterday. And then it will be Andre whatever you call it. I don't know how to say these last names. These last names are too hard. LS Rex. And then for punter, you got Corey. And yeah, we're going to end it off with some news, as you know of. And the first breaking news is the Saints name starting quarterback Spencer Rattler. Opening night 2026. It will be the New York Yankees and San Francisco Giants in San Francisco. The Browns trade terms. They trade Kenny Pickett to the Raiders for a 2026 fifth-round pick. And here's the Gertz 2026 MLB schedule. August 1st. For the 2nd will be Arizona. And then the New York Mets for the 6th. Chicago for the 9th. Detroit for the 12th. And San Diego for the 13th. With San Francisco starting on the 18th for the 20th. Colorado starts on the 21st, the 23rd. LA starts the 24th to the 26th. KC starts the 28th through the 29th. And yeah, we're gonna pause. Sorry guys, I had to stop it. My brother was doing something. And then we got Toronto the 1st for the 3rd. Detroit, again, the 4th for the 6th. Baltimore 7th through the 9th. Minnesota 11th through the 13th. Chicago again. This time it's the White Sox. 14th through the 16th. And then we got the Athletics. The 18th through the 20th. Here. Give me that, brother. Oh my. And then we got Boston. 22nd to the 24th. KC 25th to the 27th. That's for September and August. For June and July, we got the New York Yankees 2nd to the 4th. The Texas Rangers is the 5th through the 7th. And then New York again at home. That one is 8th through the 10th. Detroit again, 12th through the 14th. Milwaukee, 16th through the 18th. Houston, 19th through the 21st. The Chicago White Sox, 22nd to the 24th. Seattle, 26th to the 29th. In Texas, the 29th to July 1st. And then July 1st, it's search of the Chicago White Sox again. The 2nd through the 6th. Minnesota, 7th through the 8th. Or 7th through the 9th, sorry. Miami, 10th through the 12th. And then we got the All-Star game on the 14th. And then we got Pittsburgh, the 17th through the 19th. Minnesota, 20th to the 23rd. And then Tampa Bay, 24th to the 26th. And then we got Cincinnati, 27th and the 29th. And then we got Arizona, the 31st. And then here's our March/April thing. So last part of March is Seattle for the 29th. So it's the 26th to the 29th. And then the Dodgers 30 through the 1st of April. And then we got the Chicago Cubs for the 3rd through the 5th. And then we got KC 6th to the 8th. And then we got Atlanta 10th through the 12th. Arizona 13th through the 15th. Baltimore 16th through the 17th. Or not 17th, 18th. Or 19th actually. Houston 20th to the 22nd. Toronto 24th to the 26th. And Tampa Bay 27th through the 29th. And in May is the Athletics 1st through the 3rd. KC 4th to the 7th. Minnesota 9th or 8th actually through the 10th. LA again 11th through the 13th. Cincinnati 15th through the 17th. Detroit 18th through the 21st. Philly 22nd to the 24th. Washington, 25th to the 27th. Boston, 29th to the 31st. And that's the Guardians 2026 schedule. And then also the Guardians placed Carlos Santana on outright waivers. So if you don't know what outright waivers means, I'll show you. But here's the Browns starting quarterback room as of right now. Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders. They have released QB Tyler Huntley, if you didn't see. And they have traded Kenny Pickett to the Las Vegas Raiders. So, if you don't know what outright waivers means, then let's see. So, this would mean that outright waivers, also known as unconditional waivers in baseball, are a process, however you say, process where a team removes a player from its 40-man roster and exposes him to another team's. If another team's if another team claims the player, they assume the responsibility for the player's contract, and the original team receives a waiver fee. If no team claims the player, the original team can assign him to the minor leagues. That's probably right, but we'll see what the MLB meaning of it is at the time. So, in MLB it says, in MLB, an outright waiver is a process where a team places a player who is out of minor league options on the waiver wire to send them to the minor leagues. Other MLB teams have 48 hours to claim the player by paying a $20,000 waiver fee and assuming the remainder of the player's contract. If no one claims him, the original team can send him to the minors, removing him from the 40-man roster. If a player has that significant major league service time, especially 5 years, they can refuse the assignment and become a free agent. So that's what it means in the MLB. So yeah, that's all I wanted to do in today's video, and we'll see you in the next one. And shout out to all of your guys' support on my channel. I appreciate it. And shout out to David Rowland. He is a Guardians fan. So yeah. We'll see you in the next one. David Rowland. Please comment. But yeah. I just wanted to make a video about this stuff. And yeah. So we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.